who have not subscribed, please click the like button, share and subscribe. It's free.
We said it as a Communist Party. The day after the elections were announced, we met as the Alliance Secretariat. We said to Comrade Mbalula, and I don't want this matter to be abused. We said at this moment, the critical point is that the liberation forces must secure political power, the leadership of this transition. We said so. But we anchored this on the basis of a process we characterize as no with the neoliberal forces of the DA and no with the counter-revolutionary forces of MK Party. This was our stance, which also was accepted by the extended Politburo of the Communist Party. So we took this line as we engaged with our allies. In that process, we were then left with engaging possibly the forces of the EFF and others to set up a minority government. And we realized that if we leave this to other people when we've said it must happen, it will not happen. I took the initiative. I called the EFF. I had several meetings with them. So it's for the record. You will know I have meetings with them. To ask them that, guys, let's join these forces and keep out these right-wing reactionary forces out of the process. Of course, during that week, the ANC, NEC says, no, we're going with the government of national unity. We are inviting everyone. Then the EFF comes and say, no, they're not going to join that if everyone is included, particularly the DA and the EFF, I mean the Freedom Front. They even went further than us and said, no, not just, these are colonial forces. So when they did that, I'm like, oh my gosh. Because now the ANC has been pushed once more onto the corner. But we never stopped the ANC even from talking to MK Party. We said that even in our statement. We said talk to everyone, as we have said you want. But we said, ideally, if you were to establish government, no to the forces of state capture and forces of neoliberalism, of austerity. Well, things moved fast. As you know, former President JZ went to say, okay, we're not going to accept these elections. I think people started shivering. Even Black Twitter started responding, oh, CNZ. And when the middle class get too easily excited, is it? They start saying, hey, what have we done? We're not asking for this outcome. Well, of course, that's the outcome. Now, with that, the Chief Justice convened a meeting in Parliament. The ANC goes there. It has no revolutionary forces backing it. The ANC had to set up government. I go to the EFF, guys, what are you doing? They said, no, I want to be serious. Went to the ANC, hey man, what's your problem? Why can't you be patient and engage with these forces? No, two problems. Where is Sydney? Philip. Yeah. I was convening a school no man and I discussing this important question in the Communist Party directly with the General Secretary. I have opened the line to you. Two questions arises out of this, Comrade Sydney. In the ANC, there's always been a neoliberal faction, which is the dominant faction today. So it's a class battle to push that neoliberal faction inside the African National Congress. Because its orientation will always go towards the DA. That is why the murmurings, even during the campaign, was that there's negotiations between the ANC and the DA. People denied this thing and so forth and so forth. And this thing was now coming to fruition. We tried to move around. First, because the ANC, after one or two meetings, they rejected the EFF, said, no, we can't go. The EFF don't respect us and so forth. I did not give up. The first day I went to meet Comrade Floyd is the day after I buried my brother. I lost my brother when I was at the Sengoba rally. I went to see him. I said, hey man, comrade, you can't continue this way. I went to the ANC. It was back and forth, begging people to actually focus on the possible revolutionary path. It's EFF in cabinet than to be irritated by the neoliberal forces who want to be dominant and take control of the revolution. I'm not the leader of the EFF, but I went to see them, and I want to appreciate that they respected my engagement. I know them. I gave Floyd his first job. He was the leader of the Young Communist League. Yes, not that he has to pay back anything. Yes, but we have a line. I can talk to him. Nothing stops me from talking to him. So we have an engagement. And Dr. Ndlozi, we had engagement with all of them. We agreed, guys, this is now the new strategy going forward. But some of the comrades in the ANC, particularly this neoliberal faction, was too impatient. They did not want to engage with them. They did not even want to offer them something serious. And yet they went on to offer these reactionary forces, anti-revolutionary forces, colonial forces, so much power. This is the issue. Then the other faction inside the African National Congress was too helpless to reconfigure this. They debated in the NEC and so forth, we understand, but it didn't go anywhere. The ANC had its set up political power, then it has to do this with the DA. But listen to how the DA tops up this thing to their advantage. In the morning, in Parliament, President Adrian Basson of News 24 releases to the media 2 signatures, Fikile Mbalula, Helen Zil, to the public. Nothing else, just the signature. Everyone is furious, is angry. The ANC is sold out, coordinated. That same day, so it doesn't give the people the truth. What Comrade Mbalula was saying here is the truth. When we engage with them, the ANC said, okay, we've developed this framework for engagement. We are setting up government of national unity. This will be the statement of government of national unity. We said, okay, bring it here so that we want to make inputs. They brought it to us. I gave final authorization 2:30 in the morning to Dr. Alex Mashil for our comments. They were meaningless. Yes, they were meaningless. You need to know these things. They were meaningless as I give final authorization 2:30 in the morning to Alex. No, I have left my house for this task. I'm awake. I was waiting for this. He sent it to the ANC. What is signed is not the comment that we asked from the alliance. Because we went and said, no, you can't have a statement that has not been approved by the alliance. Usolipit. Kosatu. But Spagabantu set up this thing, they ignore their views. But the issue is, when Basson, Adrian, threw this thing in the media, already showing the ANC as a sellout, opting to work with the DA. As things are taking place in Parliament, lunchtime, Steenhuisen addresses a press conference, announces the agreement that they've signed this agreement with the African National Congress. We were not party to it. So that you know, we're not party to it. Now, we are where we are now because we were defeated in the electoral battles. In the notes, you will see the analysis of where things were, including, for instance, from 1994, when we received 12
I've just listened to Solia. Solia said something that is really shocking. We didn't know how much Solia has been working behind the scenes. When Zuma said the ANC is no more the ANC it used to be, this one is the ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa, it was like a joke. And everybody was like, why is Zuma doing this? But people who understood Zuma, they said this guy is a chess player, he's a master chess player, and he knows what he is doing. Now that Solia has revealed the facts that vindicate Zuma, though they are angry that he used the MK name to open his organization trying to fight the ANC, of Ramaphosa. But listening to Soli, it made me understand that Cyril Ramaphosa is not working for the people, but is working against black people. To him, he doesn't like black people at all. And all the gains of 1994, he is revising everything. I don't know why he hates black people so much. Why he hates so much black people, Cyril Ramaphosa? Does he deserve to be in that office? This that has been revealed by Soli Mapaila, it's damaging, because we should have had a lot of things, but because there was media inside there, then he started to sanitize his speech so that he cannot reveal a lot of. He had a lot of things to reveal there that happened, most of them, but he failed to shut his mouth when it comes to how much he tried EFF and ANC to work together, as those are progressive political parties, and they were going to work hard to bring about the land issue and look at a lot of things that black people were going to get a lot of gains when they're working together. Why he decided to go and work with people with different mandate? Their policies, they're just like oil and water. Better policies for EFF and ANC, because they agree in some of the policies. Land issue, they agree. In a lot of things, they agree. There might be a few of things that they were going to compromise on them, but what was going to be a really gain. Family, I don't know why Ramaphosa hates us so much. Let us comment after listening to whatever Soli Mapaila had to say. Comment respectfully. I love you all. Bravo, bravo, family.